Is it time to buy or sell SoFi stock? In this video, we will explore SoFi in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 20th of May, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since May 20th, 2025, our system has categorized SoFi as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of negative 0.77. Now, let's examine the stock's performance throughout this time frame. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations, yet it currently reflects no change, remaining at a loss of 0.00% since our initial hold accumulate recommendation. The stock is moving within a very wide and horizontal trend, and further movements within this trend can be expected. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 1.33% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 30.04% to positive 6.14%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 76.42%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from 40.38% to 179.02% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $18.63 and $37.03. Our latest daily update for SoFi includes the headline, SoFi stock upgraded to hold accumulate. The SoFi stock price decreased by 3.39% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 20th of May, 2025. The price fell from 13.74 to 13.27. Throughout the trading session, the stock experienced fluctuations of 3.25%, ranging from a low of 13.23 to a high of 13.66. In the last 2 weeks, the stock has recorded a gain of 4.24%. Notably, the trading volume also decreased on that day, which is generally considered a positive sign, as volume should ideally follow the stock's movements. On the last day, trading volume dropped by 282,000 shares, with a total of 54 million shares exchanged for approximately $709.99 million. Over the course of the last 52 weeks, the stock reached a peak price of $18.42 and a low of $6.01. Currently, the stock price is 27.96% or $5.15 below the 52-week high and 53.04% or $14.99 below the all-time high recorded on the 1st of February, 2021, when the price peaked at $28.26. SoFi Technologies is making headlines with the launch of its new Galileo payment method switch, designed to streamline how customers update their default payment methods across various services and platforms. This innovative solution could strengthen SoFi's relationships with banks and fintechs, enhancing customer retention and driving more transactions through its system. Recently, SoFi's stock has experienced a remarkable surge, gaining 47% over the past 5 weeks, driven by strong growth prospects, particularly in its financial services segment, which is doubling revenues year on year. Despite being valued at a premium with a price-to-earnings ratio of 50, analysts indicate that the potential for continued growth supports this valuation, projecting a 14% upside by 2026. Moreover, SoFi's commitment to social responsibility was highlighted in its recent partnership with Kelsey Ballerini and TN Achieves to roll out a $2 million initiative aimed at helping Tennessee students gain financial independence. This aligns with SoFi's image as a forward-thinking company, appealing to younger demographics, which could further bolster customer loyalty. In the short term, these developments are likely to excite investors, potentially driving the stock price higher as market confidence grows. In the long term, the robust growth trajectory, bolstered by innovative products and social initiatives, positions SoFi favorably to capture a larger share of the fintech market, suggesting a promising future for the stock. as it continues to evolve. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 14th of January 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SOFI a buy rating with a hold action. On Friday, the 3rd of January 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank rated SOFI with a hold and a hold action. On Thursday, the 19th of December 2024, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned SOFI an underweight rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of December 2024, it was reported that Jefferies assigned SOFI a buy rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of December 2024, it was reported that Bank of America Securities gave SOFI an underperform rating with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to SOFI stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts have given this stock a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for SOFI. The SOFI stock currently shows a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, there is a general buy indication for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. If the stock continues to rise, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $13.84. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average at around $12.14. A breakout above the short-term average would trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average would activate a sell signal. Additionally, some negative signals have emerged, which may impact the near-term development. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, May 13, 2025, and since then, the stock has decreased by 7.14%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence-divergence. Volume has declined alongside the price during the last trading day, which reduces overall risk, as volume typically follows price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence-divergence, sell signal, pivots, sell signal 6 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal, 56 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal, 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal, 21 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal 18 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we notice short moving average, buy signal, 21 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal, 2 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal 51 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SOFI. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level, from accumulated volume at $12.51 and $12.31. There's an inherent risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking through this point may lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, SOFI finds support just below today's level at $12.51. If this level is breached, the next support based on accumulated volume will be at $12.31 and $11.39. This stock experiences average movements throughout the day, and with sufficient trading volume, the risk is assessed as medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated 430 cents between its high and low, which is a change of 3.25%. Over the past week, the stock has seen an average daily volatility of 4.13%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for SOFI, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often observed in companies with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 29th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 6 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOFI. In case of an upward trend, The first resistance level for SOFI is at $13.57. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, SOFI encounters its first support level at $12.51. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for SOFI from various analyst sources is to sell. Now let's review some recent insider trades. On the 14th of May, 2025, Eric Schopenhauer conducted an insider sale of 55,730 shares of restricted stock unit. On the same day, Eric Schopenhauer also executed an insider purchase of 55,730 shares of common stock. On the 15th of May, 2025, Eric Schopenhauer conducted an insider sale of 22,989 shares of common stock. On the 14th of May, 2025, Arun Pinto conducted an insider sale of 45,388 shares of restricted stock unit. On the same day, Arun Pinto also executed an insider purchase of 45,388 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 51.818. In total, insiders purchased 10,521,413 shares and sold 34,775,592 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $12.50, which reflects a decline of 5.80%. This stock experiences moderate daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal stemming from a pivot top identified 5 days ago. Is SOFI stock a good buy? SOFI presents several positive indicators. However, we do not find these sufficient to categorize it as a buy candidate. At its current level, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may either hold or accumulate shares while awaiting further developments. Our analysis has been upgraded since the last evaluation, shifting from a sell recommendation to a hold or accumulate position. Upon reviewing the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 21st of May, we anticipate SOFI to open higher by approximately 12 cents, starting at a price of $13.39. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at StockInvest.